Hello and welcome everybody to the Cruise and Review podcast. I'm Blake, that's Audrey, and that is Norris Frog, our executive producer and chief party officer at Cruise and Review Travel Advisors, coming to you from the Disney Dream. All of our podcasts, these next few episodes, are going to be on site and recorded on board Disney Dream. 5-night Bahamas Cruise, Disney cruise to Nassau, Castaway Cay, and Lookout Cay. Yes. And as you can tell, tonight is Pirate Night at the time of recording of this on board the Disney Dream, one of the more popular nights on board Disney cruises if you've ever been. If you're listening to us, if you're a listener and not a watcher, if our sound sounds a little different, it's because we're on location. We don't have all the fancy mics and everything else like that. But you can watch us on YouTube. And all you YouTube watchers, if you want to listen to us on the go, you can listen to us anywhere that you get your podcast. And so I've got my wig.
Yep, like magically grew
I was
his hair.
going for Jack Sparrow. Now, we think there could be some potential copyright issues. I don't know if Disney would get mad or not, considering we're affiliated with them as travel advisors or not. But instead of being Jack Sparrow, mostly because of size, we've come to three conclusions. One is the guy, I was in the elevator, and the guy said, "Oh, is that Meatloaf?" Which naturally busted out into a "Opportunity bless my soul. I really love that rock and roll." And then I think I look without this the
bandana.
Yeah, the bandana. I look like Hagrid from Harry Potter, like young Hagrid, like the one where they find him with that spider.
But I did remind
that's the wrong
brand
company.
Yeah, that's Universal.
So anyway, instead of being Jack Sparrow's got copyright issues, I will be Captain Wheelbarrow. Got my wheelbarrow right here, Captain Wheelbarrow, bringing you the Cruise and Review podcast.
You gotta show off your beads.
I got my beads. They keep getting hung. I went to dinner like this tonight in Animator's Palette. And it's very difficult to eat. I ate as much hair as I did
But
food.
the waiters had a field day.
They had a good time. I can't see anything out of my peripherals.
So he talked to everybody at the table like this.
Yes, I'd be like, "Hey, how are you? Good to see you." I could be Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
Bob Marley.
The girl off the ring.
Yes. I could be, what's Methuselah's snake hair? What's her, not Methuselah. Medusa.
Medusa.
Yeah. So,
lots of options. So put in the comments. Put in the comments what you think.
What do I look like? Get my cupcake cupid.
Yeah.
Everything else. But it is Pirate Night, and we are on. It's day 2.
Yeah.
Day 2 of this cruise, and so each podcast episode, as they come out, will be its own unique day. Now we'll look some at what might have happened since the last episode, and then look at what we did today. So you're going to get really a full day 2 recap.
Yes.
Of that, but we did have. And we discussed this in the previous episode, but we didn't cover it in the previous episode. A previous night's activities, which was the Golden Mickey show.
Yes, and that show was so good.
Was excellent. It was kind of a what do you say? Maybe a kind of a variety show, but it was themed almost like an Oscars or an Academy Awards.
Yes, and where all the Disney, like classic Disney movies and Disney characters were the ones that were receiving the awards. So, therefore, they also performed like any artist would at the Oscars or the Tony Awards. They performed parts from the show. So, like you had Snow White, you had Beauty and the Beast. We had a little bit of Ariel, Hunchback of Notre Dame, which I thought was a throwback.
Quasimodo, man.
Yeah, that was a throwback. Toy Story.
Quasi.
Yeah. So the Golden Mickeys was so cute. It was such a good quality production. Are you just stroking your hair back there?
I feel dainty.
Okay. Yeah, so it was a good quality production. The costumes were incredible. The show was incredible. And of course, Mickey Mouse was there. Goofy was there. All the gang was there. So it was, 10 out of 10. I thought the Disney production was upheld to its standards, you could say. What I was kind of expecting, it was there plus some. So they had confetti and bubbles and all kinds of stuff coming out over the audience, and so I really enjoyed the Golden Mickeys.
Yeah, that was a really good show. And then after, we had dinner at Animator's Palette.
Yes.
This is all the evening of day 1. We had dinner at Animator's Palette. It's solid dinner. It was kind of a cruise ship main dining room experience, but very interactive. We did sit with people. They kind of, again, Disney kind of living in like 2006, but
rotational dining.
But they were great folks. The folks we sat with, they were really, really fun. They didn't do anything weird.
No.
So that was fun. It was, again, huge line trying to get to dinner, and I just cannot figure it out. I don't know. It's like I know Disney's good at lines, but normally like don't make one where there shouldn't be.
Yeah.
But dinner was good. I think we both had the filet.
Yes.
And it was cool though because there's screens located around the restaurant, and what's the turtle?
Crush
the turtle was there, and he interacted with everybody.
And they start out, Animator's Palette, they start out showing drawings from the different Disney animation shows, like Finding Nemo is one. And I feel like this is not copyrighted because we're promoting Disney. But, so Finding Nemo is one of the shows that they showed, like, the original drawings of the fish, the original sketch drawings of what the scenes were going to look like. Well, then through, as the dinner kind of went on, the animation started becoming the real fish that were on the screen. Eventually, Crush came out, the big turtle, the sea turtle, who lives to be like 100 and something years. I don't remember. He's like really old. Anyways. Yeah. And so he kind of floated around the restaurant. And the neatest thing about that was that he talked. He
interacted. Like there was obviously a voice actor that could hear and see the guests, and he interacted.
Yes,
I've got video, and he actually kind of semi calls me and another person out.
Yes,
he's like, "You're videoing me." He's like, "Oh, dude, you're videoing me without permission, man."
Yeah. So then he's like, "Hey, wait a minute, let me get a pose." And so that was so fun because he went around the entire restaurant from screen to screen and was interacting with whoever was sitting, at that particular table. So that was really neat. Animator's Palette was awesome. The Golden Mickeys were awesome. Then we came back and they have like tons of Disney movies on the stateroom TVs, which we love. And so you're able to watch whatever, whether it's like a classic or a new one. They've got tons of like the original or the Disney Channel original movies are on there. And so it's neat. You kind of go back to being a kid again with all the
kid versions of Lifetime movies.
Yes. Yeah. So that was neat. So we kind of finished the night. We went to the show, we went to dinner, and then we ended up coming back to the room and just kind of chilling. We watched The Emperor's New Groove is what we watched on the stateroom to get ready for today, which was where we were in.
Oh, Emperor's New Llama.
There you go.
Llama.
If you haven't seen that movie,
Bad Llama.
If you haven't seen that movie, check it out. But went to bed, got ready for today. We were in Nassau today.
Yes, we were in Nassau. And if you've watched our podcast in recent episodes, we're not gigantic fans of Nassau. We like to go off on our own, like go out and see the areas. Nassau is just not exactly safe for that. So you're kind of limited. Like a lot of people do hotel day passes. You can go to the Atlantis Resort over on Paradise Island. Yeah. You can do a lot of different things. So not our favorite port of call. However, we decided to do something different. A very popular thing to do there is Blue Lagoon Island. You got to take a boat to get over there, and we decided to do that. We did a ship tour through Disney, and it was a VIP adults only experience.
Yes.
Had a great, wonderful Disney line to check in. That was fun. So it took us a while. Took us
like 45 minutes.
People couldn't figure that out. And then, anyway, we did get there, got on the boat. It was a beautiful ride over there. Crystal clear water.
Yes.
Just a great ride over there.
Yes.
And then got to Blue Lagoon, which is off the coast of Nassau, not very far away. It was probably a 15-minute boat ride over there. And so we got there, and we had this kind of VIP adults only experience, and it worked out really, really good because a lot of the ships were leaving earlier than we were. And so, and obviously on a Disney cruise, there's not a lot of adults only people. Yeah,
just adults.
There's only probably like 8 of us.
Yeah.
We ended up having the run of that place.
Yeah, so that was
down
awesome.
To the evening.
And they had wait staff that would bring you drinks all day. They had wait staff that would bring you food. They had a big buffet that was included in our ticket. Now, you could have gone up to the buffet yourself, or they were walking around offering people sampler platters that had all the fixins. And the food was incredible at Blue Lagoon. And we've talked about it all day.
Service was great.
Yes.
Food was great. You could go on like the beach side, which was kind of rocky.
Yeah.
But it was very secluded, like off the beaten path, beautiful water. Or you could go into the lagoon side, which is where we went. And man, you could stand about knee or waist deep, depending on your height, obviously. Yeah. And really just have a great day. Like you said, great food.
Yeah.
Plenty of drinks. You got free drinks were included in it. I would definitely recommend Blue Lagoon.
And they have
to
areas for
anybody else
families
in
too. So like we did the adults only experience, but they also have options for families.
It would have been a great place for the kids.
Yes, correct,
Yeah.
absolutely, because they had tons of activities for the kids. So just if you're coming to Nassau, you're not sure what to do, definitely check out Blue Lagoon. I feel like most of the cruise lines probably carry a shore excursion that's going to go
Because
there.
there were Royal guests
Yes,
there.
Carnival.
We ran into a Carnival, and then of course Disney.
Yeah, so definitely check them out because we had a great day. I mean, we weren't really sure what we wanted to do in Nassau because, again, it's not one of our most favorite places, but we ended up having a really good time, and I would definitely go back there.
Yeah, absolutely. And, Nassau is, has been, because, again, we like to go off and on. We don't like doing ship tours. We don't like the cattle calls. And, you've heard me gripe about the sea of lines and then, being told what to do. I'm a pacifist, man. I don't like to be told, man. Free.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of surprised that because when you go to Disney World, you can pay $40, get to the front of the line, get on the ride with your lightning.
Well, that's next.
I know, but I'm kind of surprised that the cruise lines don't have lightning lanes.
They create the lines.
Yeah, because we would be all about some lightning lanes on the cruise ship. So
I got a hidden Mickey in my hat. I got that from my guy at dinner.
Yeah, the golden Mickey.
Yeah, for sure.
It's your golden Mickey.
Hey, seriously, Blue Lagoon, awesome. And of course, anything that we talk about over these next series of podcasts, the Disney Cruise, and anything, you can book with CruiseNReview. We are full service travel agents. We can book anything in the world. We can book hotels, flights, all-inclusive resorts, Disney cruises. Certified Disney vacation expert right here.
That's me.
We are recognized as an expert through their top tier status at Disney.
Yes.
And so we'd love to book you on a Disney cruise.
Yes.
But while we're talking about Nassau, looking for something cool to do, Blue Lagoon, I would highly recommend it. And we do not recommend going out on your own in the town of Nassau.
No.
Because it is just not very safe. You run into a lot of people that look like me. And
but they're not wearing a costume.
They're not wearing a costume. They're like real. You might run into a real pirate.
Yeah, they're not wearing a costume.
But you run into a lot of sketchy characters there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just there's great people in Nassau. They've always been very friendly everywhere we've been, but it's not a place you want to venture out on your own. So Blue Lagoon, and again, a beautiful drive. You pass homes. Oprah Winfrey's house,
Beyonce,
Jay-Z and Beyonce,
Tiger Woods' wife.
Yeah. It once was Tiger Woods' house,
Woods.
but now it is the house of his ex-wife, Elin Nordegren. Shit on him with a golf club. Now she's got a house in the Bahamas. Well, he really got the shaft on that one.
Yeah. Michael Jordan's house. I think we passed
Jordan's
one
over there. MJ.
So we're waiting for our invite to come play golf over there, but. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful day. We had wonderful weather, which we're so fortunate to say that because we have been on cruises to the Caribbean that it hasn't been the best weather. So we've had wonderful weather.
80 and sunny.
And of course, tonight was Pirate Night. Are we going to talk about that, or are we going to recap?
We're talking about Pirate Night. Listen, we're not talking about Pirate Night. Just address the elephant in the room.
Yeah. So we got, we got off. We got back on the ship from being in Nassau all day. Got ready for Pirate Night, where they do a lot of production shows, short little production shows on the pool deck. So the first one was Mickey and Friends. It was very kid friendly, but it was really cute. They had Mickey and Donald and Daisy, and Captain Hook came out, Mr. Smee came out, and so that was really fun. We did that at 7:30. Then we did go back to Animator's Palette because that's kind of our dining room for dinner, where everything was pirate themed. So that was neat because we had food like I had the jerk chicken, which is very Caribbean-esque, I feel like. Yeah. And then you had the grouper. Yeah.
Excellent
yes.
grouper.
And so they had drinks that were pirate themed. The food was very Caribbean-esque, and then the desserts were also pirate themed. Like I had an ice cream sundae that came with a little Mickey pirate on the top of it. So very cute, very fun. And then after dinner, we went and Disney's is the only cruise line only cruise line that does fireworks at sea. And so we did that tonight. They had a big show with Captain Jack Sparrow, which was neat. But it wasn't Blake. They did not ask.
They did not ask me to come down.
They did not ask
Wheelbarrow. They didn't want fat.
They did not want Wheelbarrow.
No Wheelbarrow.
Coming down.
No Wheelbarrow.
It was the Jack Sparrow. Yeah, it was the actual Jack Sparrow.
Fat brother Wheelbarrow.
Yeah. So
Arkansas.
he led a fun production show that ended with fireworks at sea, which was so neat. We have never done that before. Fireworks when you're on a cruise ship, middle in the ocean. So that was
Cool.
fun, and of course, it was themed to the Pirates of the Caribbean music, which is also fun. It's a great soundtrack. So that was today, and it was a great day too. We participated in all the pirate activities, and all the characters were dressed up in their pirate outfits, and you could take pictures with them all throughout the ship, which was fun. They had tons of activities for kids that were all pirate themed, and adults too. I mean, they had pirate trivia. They had dance parties. They're going to be showing, Pirates of the Caribbean on the pool deck tonight, I think.
Right there after this.
Yeah.
So
lots of pirate themed things. That was a ton of fun. I'm glad we participated. Norris Frog participated.
They did.
Got his little bandana.
We've been drinking rum.
Yeah, Norris Frog has all day.
Always the rum, always golden rum. So we did that, and again, everybody always talks about on a Disney cruise. We've heard this time and time again that the pirate night and the fireworks at sea are the highlight of the cruise. I can totally see why. It did, in fact, live up to the hype.
It was fun.
Very well done, very well executed.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that is something Disney Cruise Line has that nobody else has.
Yeah.
And very well done and very well executed.
Yes.
Everybody on the ship is dressed up. The kids, the parents,
everybody.
The crew interact with you.
Yeah, the entire crew was dressed up as pirates, which was fun. And Animator's Palette, where the night before it was all about kind of Finding Nemo theme with the drawings that they were showing. Well, tonight it was pirate theme, of course. So they were showing drawings from like Peter Pan, and they were showing stuff from Pirates of the Caribbean. And so that was really neat to see, like the sketches of the Black Pearl that were, then transitioned into the actual animations of what
one of my favorite Disney movies. Like.
Yeah. So it was a lot of fun. Glad we participated. And if you guys have any questions about Pirate Night or how to get on a Disney cruise, again, let us help you, because we would love to get you booked. They do this on, I think, every cruise. Pirate Night is a thing on Disney cruises. So whether it's a 3-night, 5-night, 7, they're gonna do Pirate Night at some point. And the variety of costumes. There was us who had like full-fledged costumes that were a lot of fun. There were several people like that, but then there were also people that just had on
There was only one wheelbarrow.
Yeah. Only one, definitely. But
tomorrow, we are in Castaway Cay, Disney's flagship private island, and we have reserved a cabana over on the adults-only beach, Serenity Beach.
Yeah.
So we'll be telling you all about that. That'll be on the next episode of the Cruise Review podcast. Mm-hmm. That'll come out soon. So stay tuned for that. We'll bring you all of that.
Maybe Blake will be back by then.
I don't know, man.
Wheelbarrow might still be here.
I don't know if Wheelbarrow's going to come out. I don't know, man. Wheelbarrow's maybe here to stay, dude. It's kind of a vibe, Wheelbarrow.
You don't really like this long hair.
It's terrible. It's like blowing. I don't know how you women do it.
Yeah, he was complaining about his hair blowing in the wind. My hair blows in the wind all the time.
It was just so much. It's just so thick. It's just terrible. But anyway, so we're going to take you to Castaway Cay in the next episode of the Cruise and Review podcast. So stay tuned for that, as well as we have a adults only dining reservation tomorrow night.
Yes.
One of the specialty dining restaurants on board. So we'll bring you that. And what else? And
then we're going tomorrow night there'll be another production show, but I don't know what it is, but we'll probably check that out as well.
Yep.
And then Thursday night, which is like 2 episodes for now, is Beauty and the Beast, the production show. We're going to Lookout Cay, another private island Disney, so that'll be fun. I'm excited to go see that one. Yep. So lots to come. So keep watching, keep following along. Again, if you are watching on YouTube and you want to switch and listen to the podcast in your car, you can do that. Or if you're listening to the audio and you would like to see Wheelbarrow via video, check us out on YouTube, Facebook.
It's hot.
Yeah. So
you can do that. Also, we're full service travel agents. Anytime you want to book anything you want to see, we would be happy to help you out. And it never costs you anymore. Next episode, we're going to be talking about Castaway Cay.
Yes.
Also, a surprise announcement in that episode as well.
Yep.
So stay tuned for that. And we appreciate you joining us for the Cruise Review podcast for this series that is on location on board Disney Dream. 5 nights to the Bahamas. I'm Will Barrow. That's Pirate Elizabeth Swan.
Yes.
And that is
Captain Norris Frog.
Captain Frog Dude. So we'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now. Arg made these. We're going to have a magnificent garden party, and you're not invited.
You're not invited. Arg.